I finally got the CB650 out of winter storage, awakened from its slumber. So you might notice that I've done a couple things on it. First one, windshield. I'm unsure whether or not I like it. Definitely takes the air off my chest, puts it up to the helmet, of course. So we'll give it more time, see how that goes. It's not a huge loss if I don't like it because it only costs $32 delivered to the door. China special. The other thing I did, tail tidy. That cost $40 to the door, as opposed to $100 and some odd. And let's see, what else have I done? Grip puppies. They are a foam, very substantial foam, kind of an over grip. So you basically put it on over your grips. You don't replace them. And it increases the diameter, so a little more spread out load on your hand, which I like. The other thing I did, can you see it? Gear indicator. Yeah, so the indicator, once you're shifting, it'll tell you what gear you're in. I don't need it for around town or, let's say, if you're aggressive riding, but it helps when you're just cruising so you don't go searching for a 7th gear. So I quite like that. It was plug and play basically. On this bike, the CB650F, that just plugs into your ECU diagnostic port plug, which is right behind the battery. So it comes pre-wired. Just plug it in, route your wires, and then you calibrate it by going for a ride through each gear when it tells you to shift. And yeah, a couple minutes, you're done. So we'll just go for a nice easy-paced ride, get the feel of this bike again after the winter. Speaking of getting the feel for this bike, when I stored it, I gave it a fresh tank of gas and stabilized the gas out of a fresh bottle of stabilizer, and stored it for, it was a total of 4 months. However, when I went to start it, there was a no start issue, and I could not get it started. Cranked, nothing. So I finally got it over to the Honda dealer and had the mechanic check it out, and I guess he tried for a fair bit, and finally he got it started. And I haven't talked to him yet, but the guy that was working there said that they saw him recycle the fuel pump over and over and over again without trying to crank it, and something about clearing injectors. So his take on it was bad gas that had settled to the bottom. I kind of doubt that myself, being how I stored it. However, that was his take. Well, the surprise was when I took it out after it was going again, it felt like it was, I won't say a different bike, but surprisingly more powerful than it was. Not that it was lacking in power before, but it seems quicker, noticeably quicker. I don't know whether you saw those bighorn sheep there, but on the left. Anyway, back to the story. So yeah, I rode it enough yesterday to get a good feel for that, and that was what I came away with. And today, riding it again, it seems to be that way. Seems to be quicker. So I don't Not able to explain that. Unless there was a problem from new, which limited the amount of fuel getting to the injectors and reducing power somewhat, and now it's clear. Go figure. But hey, I'll take it. It's running beautifully. So I'm not sure if the windshield is causing problems with the sound level here in the video. It's like I say, it does take it off my chest, but puts it towards my helmet. My hands are getting a bit chilly. I thought of wearing my winter gloves, and then I thought, it's almost 10 degrees. I'll turn on the heated grips if I get cold. Of course, forgetting I don't have heated grips on this bike. Well, I gotta say, it sure is nice to get on the 650 here after 4 months absence. Of course, it'd be nicer if I wasn't on a double yellow behind someone, but I guess he's going a respectable speed most of the time, and like I say, I'm just out to have an easy ride, get used to the bike again before being silly. Actually, I'll try not to be silly. So I think the windscreen is actually working. I think I like it. Definitely takes the pressure off the chest at speed. And yeah, it probably puts a little more at the helmet level. But then again, if I wear my earplugs like I should be doing anyway, which I'm not right now, that won't be really an issue. It's not bouncing my helmet around at all. It's fairly clean. And yeah, you know, you could have pulled over too, guy. That's what that pullout is for. Anyway, it's a copy of the Pooh. That's the design it is. So I guess I'll keep it and wear my earplugs more often. It's what I should be doing anyway to protect my hearing. I have custom-made earplugs, so why not wear them? It's a bumpy little stretch. It's a fun little stretch. Can't say enough about this bike, really. It's such an all-rounder.
it's got plenty of power, and yet very smooth. You know, I've thought about putting an aftermarket exhaust on this bike, but I've decided against that. It really doesn't need it. I mean, certainly not power-wise. And I don't mind the quiet nature of it, because when you're just cruising along, that's nice. Or when you're in the city, and when you're riding a little more aggressively, you can hear it anyway. You can hear it howl pretty good. So this has been the inaugural ride for the CP650 for this year. First actual real ride of the year. So we just more or less, most of the time, took it easy. Get used to the bike again. But I did stretch its legs some. Anyway, I think that's about all I got, so I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed some of the ride, and I hope you're staying healthy. You take care, ride safe, and I will see you on another video, I hope.